Well, hello there. Today is day 27. Day 27 of the Liquidarian journey. This is January 16th, 2020. And last time we spoke, it was day 14. So now we are on day 27. 3 more days till 30. And I don't intend on stopping. I intend on continuing. I'm out here right now in nature, really just enjoying this nature. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful sunlight coming in. I've been out here at this place called Dabbs Pond. Ooh, that is wonderful. I'm sorry, that is glorious. At this place here called Dabbs Pond. I've been going all over the place, walking everywhere, enjoying all the extra energy, because when you're not digesting things, your energy is very diverted to other centers of the body. So I've really been enjoying that. And the mental faculties are online. I'm just taking in the prana, and I really do feel like my body is really adjusting now. It's cooperating, it's agreeing with my decision to go into this pranic lifestyle. And on day 27 of the Liquidarian journey, I have to let you know in this update, this is a big update, because today is actually day 5 of a dry fast. So yes, I've been doing a dry fast for the last 5 days. Today's day 5. That means no food, no water. So I have not had liquid or solid for 5 days, and it feels amazing. So much clarity. It's crazy. You only want to do the things that you're in line with, that you're aligned with. That's why I'm out here in nature. You start to only feel inclined to do things that make you feel good. And being cooped up inside doesn't make me feel good anymore. I don't feel nourishment being cooped up inside. So I had to get out. I had to go where nature is. I had to go where these trees are, these trees that are doing their own photosynthesis while I'm doing the human photosynthesis, and it just feels so good. It feels so good. So really just enjoying myself out here, looking at all these beautiful birds. I wish I knew what kind of birds they were, but it's okay. And listening to all the sounds, smelling, taking in this nice air on these mountains. And so, before I went on the dry fast, I have to admit, I struggled a little bit. I did struggle. Because I wanted to reward myself for going so long without food, going so long without anything solid, that I had a bout with some vegan ice cream for a couple of days over a weekend, because I was listening to my mentor, Elitam Elamin, and he was saying, while you're stretching yourself, it's like yoga, you're stretching yourself, then you come back, and the body's like a rubber band, it can bounce back. But reward yourself for doing something that is out of the norm for you. You're stretching yourself, so don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. And so I did that, and I had some ice cream, and it was a little too good, because I hadn't had ice cream in over a year. And so I was like, oh. And then I just went overboard. I had too much. So I wanted to do an even deeper cleanse than just having liquids, because before that, I was just doing soups, teas, and juice. So In order to really cleanse this ice cream out of my system, I wanted to do a 2-day dry fast. And now it's turned into a 5-day dry fast. And I don't feel the need to eat or drink. I honestly wake up every morning and I tell myself, if today's the day, then today's the day. But it's like that day is not coming. It's like doing all this qigong, this meditation, this energy work, this breathing exercises. I must be bringing in prana because I wish I could give you this feeling that you're not hungry. I'm walking around, I'm smelling all these smells in these shops downtown, these restaurants, and it's just so nourishing. It just feels better than eating. Smell. When the mucus is left your body and your nose is opening up, these senses are coming online, these senses that you've always had, but not like this. Not like this, trust me. The smells it's like you're eating the food through your nose. If that makes any sense. You are nourishing yourself, you're sustaining yourself off of the forces of just your senses alone. Conversation becomes prana. That becomes your energy. Music becomes prana. That becomes your energy. The air, everything else. It makes me wonder why I ever starved at all or ever felt hungry or like I was gonna die if I didn't have food. It makes me wonder why so many people. But I'm reading a book on that by Dr. Hilton Hotima. It's called Man's Higher Consciousness. And it explains why people die of starvation. If we were originally breatharians and we didn't need food, then why do we die if we don't have food, if we're deprived of food? And it's equivalent. It's the same as someone who is strung out on opioids. It's an addiction. Think about it now. Food is an addiction. But you won't know it. You're not going to register this or resonate with what I'm saying until you find out for yourself. None of what I'm saying is going to actually register in your system until you cross that biology of belief, until you actually understand it. Oh, wow. It's like a mole or a greyhound. You won't understand this until you become a practitioner, until you try it out for yourself. Go a few days without eating. But, in me saying that, you got to be careful because I prepared myself for this. There's a lot of people that became breatharian that never wanted this lifestyle. They just simply started with breath work or they just did something and then all of a sudden they didn't feel hungry anymore. Me, I actually sought this out. I actually wanted to become breatharian. And not just because I thought it was cool, although I do think it's cool, kind of like, like an X-Men or a mutant with superpowers, You become immune to cold, you become immune to heat. You feel things differently. You sleep less and you have more energy. Now imagine that. We don't need sleep. What we need is rest. The body needs rest. And if you're constantly in a restful state, you're not digesting all this stuff all the time. The less sleep you need. The less you eat, the less sleep you need. All these things come online. So to answer the question of why people starve to death or why people die when they don't eat is because they're not running on another form of energy. Their body has become stimulated to the food that they've given themselves, that drug, that addiction, for so long that when they deprive themselves of it, their body, it's like going through withdrawals. You know what I mean? You don't just take somebody straight off of heroin if they've been doing it for years, but you'll do your own research if you're really interested. If not, that's okay. I thank you for being with me on this journey. This has been Jerome Shaw. For more inspiration, visit the Open Palm Podcast. Be blessed, be well. We will continue. Much love to you, my friend.